Hey everyone, this is a quick demo of my new free Blender add-on, Proto Game Asset Tools. This is for working with any game engine, but especially Unreal, which has issues with Blender out of the box, even with Unreal's official add-on. My add-on is built to make exports that just work and make complex character workflows easier, including tools for managing animations and advanced things like shape key or morph target animation. First, I'll show you what goes wrong in Unreal, then walk through exporting a character in animation. We're going to be using this cell-shaded character, Basekun, who's a good example because he's complex. He has a large skeleton, dozens of shape keys for facial animation, vertex color data, and custom normals. Also, his animations are authored in a different blend file. Let's go to the default FBX exporter. After selecting him, we'll go up here. The first issue we run into is actually that there's just a lot of options that are very confusing. I've already set them up for this demo. Let's run it. Now let's jump over to Unreal. I've already made a mesh asset and set up the materials. Let's re-import. And here we're going to see, at first glance, it looks like everything went correctly. But let me show you how to find out that there's actually something wrong under the surface. So if I select one of the bones and then go to the details and look at the local bone transforms, you'll see that the location values are tiny. They're actually 100 times too small. And this model is going to appear to work, but down the road, we're going to run into more issues, especially with things like generating a physics asset. Also, if we look at the skeleton tree, we'll see that annoyingly, Blender has added a root bone named after the armature. We could live with this, but it makes authoring animations very inconvenient. Let's jump out of here and go back to Blender. Now let's use the new add-on to export. The export units options is the key to fixing the unit conversion problem. This will bake in a unit conversion on export. There's a few different options, including one for inches if you use the source engine, but we're going to use centimeters for Unreal. There's one other option, which is an option to rename the root bone. The tooltip is going to give you a bunch of text, but Unreal actually has an undocumented feature where if the root bone is named armature, it will strip it out. So we're going to rename our root bone to armature. Let's select our guy again, and we have a file path set. We're going to export here, and I'm going to export as a skeletal mesh. All right, let's go back to Unreal. Let's re-import. Now it's going to talk about merging bones. This is because the skeleton has changed. Now let's open it up. Okay, the first thing we see is we no longer have that annoying armature root bone. And if I select one of our bones from before, the transforms are correct. They are now a value that makes sense. So let's save that. And there we go. We've successfully exported this character. Now, let's try exporting an animation. Of course, Basekun's animated in a different blend file. It's common when working on a game to author your animations across many files that reference the character being animated. This can complicate exports, especially for shape keys, but the add-on makes it easy. So here we are in our other file. Let's look at this quick action select panel that the add-on comes with. So this just makes it easier to manage your animations. We can jump to different poses that we've got in here. And I've got a little animation to use for this example. Now, one annoying thing with Blender is that what is the timeline? So I've added a button to just snap your timeline to the length of the animation. Now, we're not going to win any awards for this animation, but it's a good example because in addition to skeletal bone animation, we've also got shape key animation on his face. The facial animations are done with shape keys, or as Unreal calls them, morph targets. So to export this, all you got to do, select the armature. We've set up a folder for our export, and I'm going to export the active action. This is going to take a moment. You'll also notice that there's an option to export all animations or all actions, including to make them one file per action, which is very convenient when you're working on a large project. So if we were to click this button, it would export all the actions that are associated with this armature. But for now, we've exported this pose. Let's go back to Unreal and let's re-import this, or rather import it for the first time. So here's piece idle. I'm gonna drag it in. A quirk of Unreal is it's going to think it wants to import a mesh, but that's not true. Let's select our skeleton. The reason it thought that is because there's shape key animation. Let's click import. Load it up. And here we go. It looks correct to me. And you can see our shape keys are animated on this curve data that got imported. And if we pull this into our scene, the scale all looks as it should. So thank you, everybody. Again, this is a free add-on, and Blender is an excellent 3D package for games. I hope this add-on is going to make it a little bit more accessible.